We are getting ready to do an Adobe demo, Adobe Express demo. So please make sure you have your note sheet. If you don't have one, there is extra up front. It looks like this. Have mine pulled up here. There they go. Okay, I have mine pulled up here. Maybe. Nope. Okay. Disregard that. What you need to be looking for, fill out during this video, is on this pool side. Okay. You should have this side filled out from the previous video. If you do not have it filled out, please make sure you do so before you keep watching this. Okay. At this point, you should have your sketchbook made, and you should have watched me walk you through the PowerPoint. Okay. All right. What we need to do is we need to open up Adobe Express. To do that, you can go down here and open up the Adobe Creative Cloud. It's going to shoot you to all of your apps. And once it loads here, we want to open up Adobe Express. It's usually up here in this corner. If you cannot find it in the corner, you can always come up to the top at the search bar and search it. Okay. Come on. Okay, here it is. Can't find it, search it up here. We're gonna open in browser. Once you click on that, it'll open up a tab. What we need to do is we need to make an artboard. So you're gonna go over here to this plus, and you are following along with me because you are going to submit what we are doing together. They have lots of great custom templates for different things, but we want to make a custom size. So you're gonna click here. And we're going to work in inches, not pixels. So you need to change from px to in. And we want the width to be 8.5 or 8.5, and the height to be 11. When we are done with this demo, you could delete everything off of here because this is the exact same size that you need for your sketchbook cover. Just make sure that you save and submit before you delete everything off here. Okay. Once you have this open, we are going to go up here and name it sketch book cover. Update over here. Things that I want you to be aware of. I'm going to have you semi-follow along with me. For this first part, you won't have anything in your stuff. What your stuff is if you've made anything on Express before, or on Photoshop or Illustrator, you could pull up something that you had made in there. Okay. You don't have anything in your stuff, so don't worry about pulling anything from there. Down below that, there's an upload area. In the upload area, go to your OneDrive and go to your digital design folder. Go back out to the one I saved in here and find the picture of the character that you saved. Okay. And we're going to open that up onto this artboard. So your uploads always pulls open your file explorer. Down below that, we have text. This is important because you will need to add your name to your sketchbook cover. They have lots of fun and different custom text options here. If you want to make your own, I'm going to have you do this with me. Click add your text. And we're going to grab it and pull it down. I'm going to hit backspace on my keyboard. And right now you can just type a word. If you want to type your name, you can. Type smiley face. And there are lots of different options over here when you are working with text. You can leave it the default. Sometimes you can change the thickness or the weight, where you can make it italicized over here. You can change the font. So we have lots of different pre-made font options. You can change the size. You can make it a circle. You can make it a semicircle. Or you can make it dynamic. Kind of stacks it up there. You can change the color of it. There are more colors in here, or you can customize the color. You can give it an outline. You can change the outline color. You can flip it around. You can make it more or less see-through. You could give it a shadow of some sort. You could contain it in some sort of shape. There are lots of different fun options here. Animation's not important because we're gonna print it. It's not really moving. The last one I want you to pay attention to and to do with me, so you should have text on here now. Go to generate text effects. And you can use AI to generate text effects. They have different ones pre-made in here. It's golden drip one. It's going to do what it looks like over here. Pretty cool. But I could also tell it what I want it to do. A bunch of smiley. Enter. It's going to load and think. And it's going to do its best to generate what I'm asking it to. They have different styles right now. It's on a realistic figure, so you can see. They also have embellished right here, so you can see the different styles. I won't go through all of them, but they get a little bit crazier, a little bit wackier. Okay. So go ahead and generate an effect on your text. Make sure your text is full appropriate. And then down below, we have elements. You have different design assets. You have backgrounds that you can apply to the background, shapes, and icons. And you can search in here. Let's say I want cats, and it will pull up cats related to the design assets, background, and icons. Background, you can put completely in the background and it will lock it like that. If you don't want that on there, you can hit Control-D, undo. But they have lots of fun, different little design assets here. Okay, so kind of explore this types of things and check some things out. That's about the extent of what you can do over here. Up here, you can change the background color if you want it to be a solid color. They have different themes. This changes all of your colors. I wouldn't recommend unless you feel like you are struggling. Pick out some colors. If you accidentally made your artboard the wrong size, you could size it up here. And then the last thing I want you to know that you do is once you click on an image, you can edit it, okay? Or once you click on a design asset, you can edit it. So let's go ahead and click on one of my images here. Let's click on effects down here. Effects allows you to add colors. So with your very specific color schemes, this is going to be useful, okay? If you don't see one here that you like, you can customize it. I could make top end a little bit darker. I could change the highlights to be lighter or darker as needed. Change shadows to be more purpley, red, whatever I want. Okay. So they're really good effects to help you stay within your color scheme. You can't apply them to everything. Sometimes when you get a design asset from down here, it doesn't allow you to do that. Just be careful that it does fall within your color scheme. Other things you can do, I can remove and add objects with AI, right? So if I zoom in here, oops, on Scooby and Shaggy, I can insert an object. I'm gonna add a pearl necklace. See how well it does. Sometimes it does better than other times, and it's gonna pop up a couple different options over here. So feel free to click around, see what you like. I like that one. I'm gonna hit keep, or if you didn't like any of them, you can hit discard. You can also choose to generate more. So on whatever character image you have here, go ahead and add something, insert an object. And then once you're done, you can close. Now I want you to practice removing an object. I'm going to hit remove. I'm going to take this brush on top of what I want to remove. And then I'm just going to hit remove. And we'll see how well it does. Again, sometimes it's better than others. Trying to color match what's around it. Not too bad. It gives you a couple different options in case you don't like the first one. So make sure you've added something and removed something here. Other things you can do is you can erase different pieces out if need be, and you can remove the background. It does a pretty good job at removing it, but it doesn't always get all of it. So I could go back in with my eraser and clean out that one. Okay. For this demo, what I need to see is that you were able to add text and you were able to add an AI effect to it. You were able to open up your character image that you had saved, and you were able to remove an object and add an object. And I also would like to see that you were able to use a color effect. Could be on your characters, or maybe you have another image that you added to. Okay, for text, characters with some AI work, and then a color effect here. Once you have that done, you're going to download it as a JPEG. Download. When you download it, it's not going to go into the folder you want it to because it doesn't act. So in our file explorer here, you're going to want to go to your downloads, find that downloaded cover. In my downloads, found my cover, and I can click and drag it into my digital design folder. Okay, that way it's there for safekeeping. And then you're going to go to Schoology, to the orange sketchbook folder. You're going to scroll down to Adobe Express with them. And I should be able to see that you set up your artboard to the correct size, that you were able to add an image, a character image, and you added text, use a color effect, and AI, one of your images. And then you will submit that here. Once you get that submitted, you are good to start working on your cover design. So you can come back in here and delete everything off. Just backspace, make this white again, start completely brand new. Okay. That is all for that video.